Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your live exclusive pick a card reading. This is your host with the mostest. Okay. This is your host with the mostest, the peace dealer. So that's it right there. We have to do that. Okay. Um, it's the peace dealer. Hide all your peas. Shout out to Angelica Perman. Thank you for joining. Shout out to you guys on Instagram. Shout out to y'all on YouTube. The heavyweight himself. Appreciate y'all. Okay. I hope y'all are enjoying this new normal. AKA Make 'em Squirt Mike, Magic Mike in the building, the real Magic Mike. All right. Shout out to Channing Tatum. We see you. All right. It's what it is, y'all. That being said, y'all, pick a card, any card. Come on now, pick a card. There we go. Shout out to the Fox Wellness Den. Let's get this show on the road. Welcome to the new normal, bro. This level of unhingedness with Pluto and Aquarius, it's going to increase exponentially over the next 19, 20 years. Did I just hear you say make them squirt? Yup. All day, every day. We're gonna be me every 15 minutes. I'm over it or I'm done. Yes, trust me. It's if you think, and this is the most important thing I can tell you. If you're looking at everything happening around the world in your society, right? I mean, the internet is a whole different magical cloud place, right? There's a collective of thoughts. So, of course, we know that not everything on the internet plays out in the real world. And we're going to see more of this convergence, right? It's not going to be as separate anymore. But if you think anything you're seeing is happening crazy, right? This is crazy right here. Y'all got to chill. Just don't get me in trouble. I'm not, hey, this don't reflect me, okay? Hey, they censoring people out here. Don't get me in trouble, guys. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be uploading. I've never really been uploading on TikTok like that, but I don't know anymore. Like, it is what it is. I don't want you to think I have any, like, listen, I do not interfere in human affairs. Okay. Please do not think that I'm taking no sides. That being said, fuck genocide, free Palestine. But I don't want you to think that I'm taking any sides or anything. The internet is literally Uranus Gemini right now. Yes, if you think any of this is crazy, I need you to understand that this is just the beginning. We are just getting started. I saw your post on Yay. What did he do? Really good question. Let me actually, before we start, kind of, because some people were asking, what do you mean by that peace deal? What do you mean by that? What did he do? What did he do? So let me kind of bring you guys up to speed real quick. That being said, how you guys feeling? Please understand, if you think that the energy is weird right now, and if you think people are unhinged, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Israel is paying a lot for influencers, which is crazy because somebody said a couple of years ago that there's a certain type of people behind marketing and media, and he got canceled for it. He kind of lost billions for it. And then he got the billions back, and now he's calling himself the N-word, not that N-word, the other N-word. You feel me? Yes. And it's just quite a full circle moment. Now, let me see if I can find a certain clip. All right, so check this out, guys. Check this out. Hello. All right. Now they understand the things he said on Twitter. Jesus, hallelujah. So that being said, you feel me? I had posted, oh my God, hurry up. Computer, what are you doing? So as you can see, I posted, so what have we learned? Ye was right the entire time. Okay. All right. Let's stop playing with this man's name. Okay, cool. So people are like, what are you talking about, Peace Dealer? What was he right about? Right? Well, let me play one clip from a minute ago to refresh your memory. It's not entirely it, but this was just kind of interesting.
Brought Netanyahu with us. I'm in the twilight zone right now. Netanyahu, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye? It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Ye. Okay. I had no idea your voice is going to sound like that, Netanyahu. So you don't like Benjamin Netanyahu? I just heard about this guy 2 weeks ago, so it's like the tweet, and I thought he had a funny name. I heard he's like really into like, he's like a super killer, and I could die for saying this, so in case this the last time you ever hear from me. Well, look. I'm glad you guys are here, and we can sit here and upset. All I'm telling you is, do you guys realize that the British government created Hitler and the Milner Group put him in power, and there's something much more sophisticated? And I personally think that most Jews are great people.
Okay, so far we see Gemini. We see that Gemini got Aquarius to say he's in the Twilight Zone. Like, this is Aquarius. Gemini got Aquarius like, holy shit. All right, cool. So he had said that, right? But now look at what's being said today. Now we got Candace with the follow-up. I know. You might think the sources
is now hosting an on-camera meeting with American social media influencers to talk about how they are going to shape U.S. opinion. I honestly, with my eyes, I was going, this can't be real. Like, they're not even hiding it anymore, right? It's like, first it was a conspiracy theory. Now it's like, here's what we're going to do.
So with Charlie's assassination and with the kind of trajectory that we see with like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, I guess I'm curious about what's another game plan if we lose evangelical support for the state of Israel. What's our backup plan to be strong, like outside of the diaspora?
The woke right. And he said, I call it the woke Reich. That's a brilliant. A lot of this is done with money. Money of NGOs, vast. Money of governments, vaster. Okay? We have to fight back. We're going to have to use the tools of battle. You know, the weapons change over time. And the most important ones are in social media. And the most important purchase that is going on right now is
Followers.
TikTok. Number one. And I hope it goes through because it can be consequential. And the other one, what's the other one? That's most important. X. That's very good. And, you know, so we have to talk Choose Elon. He's not an
I
enemy.
know Elon.
He's a friend.
Elon's my
Talk to
nigga.
him.
We need to talk to Elon.
Okay, so like we're allowed to say Israel controls the media now. Okay, I think that's just like on camera now. There will be no dispute about this. The fact that you have a foreign leader, it's incredible. You have a foreign leader who is sitting up there saying that he wants his agents. He needs the deal to go through, which, by the way, let's call out Donald Trump right now. Okay, all of the acting. We don't want China. We don't want China to own TikTok, and I'm worried about your data. No, you wanted to hand it over to your Zionist friends. Okay, it was all a mirage. Okay, it was all theater. Donald Trump has sold us out to Israel once again. Okay, so he's saying, I want this deal to go through. And we know who's a part of that deal. It's Larry Ellison, who he's very clear about the fact that he's an agent of Israel. So he's basically saying, we need to take over TikTok because what are they going to do? What they've already done? They're going to censor speech. The reason that they got on board, just like the ADL spokesperson said when he was caught on the mic, was like, we need to do something about TikTok. And now they're doing the thing. Right? They are going to take over TikTok and they're going to ban your speech. It's happening right now. One of the executives there that they installed immediately after said she was a proud Zionist and just spent time in Israel. We saw instantly that our content was getting strikes. You can't say anything bad right now about Israel on TikTok. And this is because it's what Bibi Netanyahu has willed, right? They want to censor speech, which was something that Charlie was very worried about. Bibi Netanyahu.
And now keep in mind that there was a bill that was pushed in Congress to be passed where your American citizenship could be revoked if you criticize a certain entity. The reason why I'm bringing this up, I'm not bringing this up for you to pick a side. All right. I don't want you to think that I'm like, I'm against this or not. I'm bringing this up because it's in the conversation. Okay. These things are being talked about a lot more than they used to be talked about. It being in the air, people responding to it. I'm giving you an idea of where the starting point. Uranus is 1 degree Gemini. This is a conversation. Pluto is 1 degree Aquarius. This is a conversation. As Pluto gets higher in degree, okay, as Uranus gets higher in degree, we're going to see more controversial thoughts, like the fact that the Scorpio wife of Charlie Kirk is somehow implicated in trafficking, which now you have to think, if she had nothing to do with that, people are looking at videos saying that other people did signals and they could be completely innocent. You have thousands of people who are looking at potentially innocent people as implicated in crime. If Erica is innocent of all this, you have a weeping wife who is being accused of child sex trafficking, which is so fucked up. So I'm not here to tell you what's right or what's wrong. I'm showing you the conversation. I'm showing you the unhinged nature of it and how that has everything to do with Uranus and Gemini, with Pluto and Aquarius. These things could be right. These things could be wrong. Please do not get distracted by the conversation. Please do not get distracted by talking points that will change immediately as soon as more facts are revealed. Everyone has more theories than ever right now. Not anybody is showing the facts. So keep that in mind. Some of these theories may have facts behind them, but just keep in mind, be careful. Don't get caught up in repeating people's ideas and you get in trouble for it. All right. Enjoy the show like I'm enjoying the show. This 2025, I think, is one of the best seasons we've had. 2025 is officially better than 2020. Netanyahu now is who Bill Gates was back in 2020. Remember how Bill Gates was like the big evil villain of 2021, 2022? Now it's Netanyahu. Trump is back up. So we're going to see. I'm referencing all of this to let you know what the conversation is on different sides. Obviously, not everyone is thinking this, but just, please understand, a lot of people are making shit up as they go. None of this is new, right? We did this with 9/11. We did this a lot too. And I don't want to dismiss people who might be telling the truth. Yes, they're both Libras. Charlie Kirk is a sun moon Libra. Benjamin Netanyahu is a sun moon Libra. So all Libras with the Saturn Aries opposition, they're targets right now. And that's why I'm trying to let you guys know this shit is not a joke. Remember when I told you, protect Cancer at all costs, protect Leo at all costs. Let's just look up at the death toll list. Pop Smoke got murdered when Saturn was in Capricorn opposite his Cancer sun. Okay. Young Dolph got murdered when Saturn in Aquarius was opposite his Leo sun. Okay, the David massacre everyone's talking about with what's her name, Celeste. Celeste is a Virgo. She got murdered when Saturn was in Pisces, opposite her Virgo sun. This shit is not a joke. Obviously, Saturn oppositions don't mean you're gonna die, because we'd have so much more people die. But we have a pattern. We have an established pattern here. So when you see a political leader on hit lists, and you see most countries, you have many countries in Europe. You even have a mayor in New York who's like, bro, we dare you to step foot on this land. We're going to arrest your ass. ICC, arrest your ass. So I'm just saying this to let you know the current politics. Like this is just what's happening. And when you remember Uranus was last in Gemini when America was in World War II, and you remember that Neptune was in Aries when America was at its civil war, and you can see, of course, Qatar and Israel and of course, Russia and Ukraine and Sudan and Congo and all these global issues, Nepal being taken over, just know we're just getting started. Okay, like we're setting up the stage for this new Saturn, Neptune, Aries cycle, March of 2026, and the rest of this year is phasing out the old world. Do you think it's a coincidence that 9/11 of 2024 was the last real 9/11 we had? Because now this year it's 9/10. It's 9/10 and 9/11. It's back to back. So, it's just something to keep in mind. Please understand what we're going to be thinking in 6 months from now is probably going to be opposite from what we're talking about today. So don't necessarily be too attached to all the craziness you're hearing, even on X with Cardi B, with Nicki Minaj, with Drake, with Kendrick, with all this celebrity stuff. Ask yourself, what is it distracting you from? I know that's a cop-out, right? Oh, you're being distracted for this, but just be mindful. Enjoy it, but don't invest too much in this stuff, because trust me, I'm a little too detached. Don't thank you. Don't invest too much, because you're going to be surprised to see there's so much more twists on the way. I'm not necessarily saying that what many of you are theorizing or believing are wrong. Just don't get too caught up in all this shit. Remember, we are in the verge of stepping into a new world. 2026, 2027, Gen Z is officially coming into their Saturn returns. So all of you who are born in 95, 96, 97, you're the first up. You're the Saturn Aries return. 98, 99, 2000, you're the Saturn Taurus return. And you guys are going to create the new world. We know, because Nepal was already burned by Gen Z. So like you feel me? Luigi Merck, the CEO of healthcare, Tyler Merck, a millennial. You feel me? So like none of this shit's a game. If you believe Tyler was the shooter, a lot of people don't believe that. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm gonna go with the cops on this one. And I feel weird saying that, because for all of you people saying that the FBI is lying, you know what I'm saying? Like, when has the FBI and the government ever lied to you about anything? All right. When have the cops lied? When has the FBI ever really lied to you guys? How can you not trust the government? All right. And forget the other few times they might have been caught not telling the truth. What makes this any different? You see how weird that sounds? You see how weird the fuck is? So it's just a very interesting dynamic. That being said, that's how dumb I feel defending the FBI. But hey, their research corroborates my research, so it is what it is. That being said, you guys just have to have more faith. Okay, it's not like the water is making the frogs and people gay or anything. So that being said, please understand there's a lot more collectively we all don't know. So please do not rush to conclusions at a critical period like this. Enjoy the show. We're going to be, of course, using the Demon Slayer Major Arcana deck, and we're gonna do, of course, 3 pick a card readings. So we're gonna do a 3x3. Just keep it simple. 3 piles, 3 cards. And yeah, with that being said, Let's do one for Libra season, shall we? So Libra season, we're gonna do the main message of Libra season. We're gonna do what is the breakthrough? What is the breakthrough for you this Libra season? And then what's the outcome? 3 by 3. Okie dokie. I see we got the pile 3ers in the building. We got 1 and 2. Ooh. This, I will say consistently, is my favorite contribution for the exclusive monthlies. We do the monthly peace report, then we do the monthly tribe reports for each element. Then we do the live exclusive tarot reading, which this season's live exclusive tarot reading was, if you missed it, I will have the replay available. Shout out to those of you on the app. It should be there. And then, of course, my favorite is the pick a card reading. And we never miss with the pick a card reading. Shout out to Space Pirates. She hooked me up with this deck. For those of you who would like a major arcana card at the end, $10 minimum, click the description box below or go to my Hipsy link in order to, of course, do this. If you guys saw my Tyler Robinson video, that's actually why I believe the FBI cop account. Because if you haven't seen my Tyler Robinson video, I use astrology to basically break down how he's the shooter and how this was all meant to happen. And, sometimes you watch on an anime or a TV show, there's like plot contrivance. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes things just come together too conveniently. Turns out it happens in real life too. All right. Like you can think the FBI lies. And maybe, it might be contrived to you that his parents turned him in, even though, voices like Candace are letting you know maybe their parents were influenced to do it or not. So I'm not going to argue with how factual any of that is. I'm just going to say, from what I saw in the stars, I saw someone who acted on his own. A lot of people don't understand oppositions. Like a lone Aries could beef with a Libra, but it doesn't mean that that's the exact. I'm open to be wrong. I could have interpreted it wrong, but if you guys haven't seen that video, I recommend you see that. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And the underlying theme, apparently, so it was actually the friend of the father who turned him in and convinced that. Who really knows anymore? Who really knows if this is one huge psyop or if this was just maybe somebody who wanted to take matters in his own hands? Trust when I tell you, time will tell. So things that don't seem clear now, trust me, like Kanye West and Ye and stuff he says that makes sense later. People are saying that with Lil Kim. People are saying people owe Lil Kim an apology. I don't want to get or take sides in these talks. I'm just sharing you the nature of these conversations. The bullet snitched, if you believe the casings. So once again, we have pile 1, 2, and 3. Okay. The underlying theme we have for this is temperance. So even though Libra is more like a just balance, temperance is integration, breakthrough really, but moderation. Rumor has it Kim is next. Who knows? I don't wish bad on anybody, right? I'm not necessarily hoping for people's downfalls. I think that's weird as fuck. I like to let things play out. And if their karma catches up to them, their karma catches up to them. You know what I mean? If they're exonerated because of that, they're exonerated, whether you like them or not. So that being said, temperance is definitely talking about bringing greater moderation to your life. This is really great for understanding deeper principles of alchemy and applying them. So this is actually a really good sign. You're going to find that you have more room in your lifestyle to open up and make certain things more real for you. Okay. So let's jump right in to pile 1. Once again, for any of you guys who would like a card, feel free to join the queue. Let's get this show on the road. Karma always catches up. Okay. So that being said, you know what I mean? Concerning like that situation, I think it's equally immature to call in people's jobs to get them fired because of their opinion of the shooting. CashApp is definitely cool. As equally as I think it's immature to unfriend people and cancel people because they wanted to give condolences to someone who got killed. I think on both sides, or on, I know people hate the all sides thing, but we're seeing this unhingedness at every level. Literally. So I'm not here to say who's wrong or who's right. I'm saying stop getting fucking distracted. Because like this, trust me, like as important as a lot of these look, please do not lose sight of what we're here for. But that being said, Paluno, where to get this deck? I don't know. You can find it online. I think she got it from Etsy for me or some type. Just type in Demon Slayer Tarot. This is officially called Kimetsu no Yaiba. Tarot Kimetsu no Yaiba. Okay. There you go. Pretty dope. It's just majors. So if you pick Power One, what is the Libra season lesson for you? What is it? And yes, Cash App is cool, my G. And this is that corruption, unhingement of humanity, right? It doesn't matter, like people are using a situation like this to politicize either side versus having your own opinions. There's nothing wrong with having your own thoughts about it, but please just don't get caught up in the fuckery. Anyway, Power One, Libra season, we have the Tower. It's all falling down. This is breaking down the brick and mortar. Tower card is talking about instant realization, whether through having to pick up the pieces or whether through an unexpected lottery win. This is anywhere from an unexpected lottery win to an unexpected pregnancy. This is hitting very fast. We are crumbling foundations that are not built on truth. The Star comes after the Tower. So yeah, this is definitely going to test your adaptability. And you please, I'm not going to just blessing in disguise this out of the way, but please understand whatever it is you're having to filter or go through is mainly not just testing adaptability, but putting you in a position to see with your own eyes what you need to restructure. All right. Now, for many of you, this doesn't have to do with you. You could be seeing tower moments in other people's lives. You could be a walking tower moment where as soon as you step into seeing, your presence facilitates these realizations in others, or you're seeing things crumble down around others as a projection, extension, or reflection of yourself. All right. And now what is it that you're breaking through? Well, we have the High Priestess. The foundation or environment or surroundings that do inspire whatever is being broken down is going to clear up your intuitive understanding. It's going to help you sense and see clearer, especially if you recognize that maybe certain influences around you or certain structures around you block your intuition, block you from tapping into yourself. Whatever's crumbling in or around you is going to open up space for you to hear your inner voice more. So Power One, please pay attention, because there are very deep, sacred, and quote unquote spiritual revelations that are going to clear up your intuitive channels, but have you really see beyond the physical? Have you really discern and sense at a more subjective, personal level what's happening with you, what's happening around you, synchronicities that are confirmed with physical evidence or like events? Okay. How can I heal and clear my karma of these demons? Keep trying me, stay in integrity. This idea that you have to do anything in order to stay right is a lie. So if they're harming you, it's probably because you're pure at some level. If you feel like demons are attacking you, there's nothing you really have to do but just stay in integrity. Keep doing the right thing. You don't need to burn candles. You don't need to do any like witchcraft or rituals. Just stay in integrity. Keep doing what's right. And people don't like to hear that because they want results. They want things that will change stuff for them. When in reality, you just have to be. You have to really walk as if you know you're already protected. If you are right in karma, karma protects you. And, kind of opening up, giving your power away opens up scammers to say you need to pay them $500 to clear your energy. None of that shit's real. Like, put yourself in a position to just stay out of trouble, but stay right with the karma. I can't even drink a cup of tea publicly without them gang stalking. Honestly, change your idea around it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say don't let it bother you, right? But doing spells like that comes with a price. Just be mindful of that. You don't really clear your karma, you create your karma. So just the way people respond to you is their karma. The way you're responding to the situation is your karma. Keep that right. And that's for her and anybody else. So we do have the Tower, we do have the High Priestess, and the outcome of Libra season for you is evolution and expansion. So this is destruction, this is evolution. You destroy a building plaza so that you can build a new building on that plaza. And the High Priestess is going to be your breakthrough. This is going to intuitively guide you towards winning the lottery. So this goes back to this unexpected lottery win. This is more than just a blessing in disguise. This is getting rid of what is in your surroundings in order to supplement this evolution and expansion. So congratulations, Pile One. That is quite the message for Libra season that we have for ya. And then next we have, of course, Pile Dose. Now, relative to Pile Dose, you heard, we have, let's see, I'm putting these cards in different places so we don't pull the same cards. So, Pile 2, what is the Libra season message for you? We have the Magician Baby. Let's get it. Do you know you're infinite? Do you know that your thoughts become things? Okay, you're expressing and demonstrating actual magic. All right, magicians are those who have control over their own mystery and may also practice magecraft. Mystery represents a quality of magic directly connected to the root, directly connected to the source. And mystery represents phenomena that surpasses the current sciences of the age. So magic sciences or magecraft is going to be something that could be explained by science. You are demonstrating abilities that cannot be explained by science. Okay. So when you have a dream that someone is going to die or get a promotion or get pregnant, and then they do, and you told them that, that's not readily explainable by science. Maybe eventually it will be. Resurrection, healing. This is a really important lesson for you, Pile 2. You're mastering your ability to make your thoughts become things. As above, so below. The Magician is all about resourcefulness, using your skills and your talents to get ahead in any situation, what you are talented with, and you're going to be shaping and developing your magic abilities, your talents. But the as above, so below is talking about what you are thinking about constantly is what you're going to be reflecting. And that's the responsibility of any mage or magi. Instead of blaming the external environment for your inner world and not making excuses for, oh, this is my external environment, that's why I'm thinking, you make the change by being the magician. This is very important. So unlike Pile 1, who got the Tower card that's going to come in an instant enlightenment, you are creating your reality. You are creating, this is what everyone's doing, but you're focusing a whole lot on techniques, abilities that align with your resourcefulness and infinite nature in order to do the damn thing. And the breakthrough that we have for you is judgment. This is going to break you through into your higher purpose, especially for my Pile 2s, for those of you who are feeling out of place, for those of you who may have sensed you're not entirely sure where you fit in with the collective and what you're meant to do, for those of you who have been walking along your path, but you're not entirely sure what it's all for. Like you've had ideas of what you're meant to do, but it hasn't really fully broken through. You're breaking through at a much more powerful level, your life purpose. And with the judgment, you are going to receive a judgment call. How is it that you plan to really utilize this mystery, this magic? All right. magic with which has been outlawed since the Dark Ages, and then through the Enlightenment era, and the sciences coming through has been relegated to mere pseudoscience. You are awakening magic in people's hearts again. The ability, and if you picked pile 2, you have a sorcerer's brain. So the whole thing about a magician, the whole thing about a neurodivergent, the way that the most magicians are neurodivergent. I just don't want to use that term because it's just very overused. But like basically the way your brain is wired is going to be fundamentally different than most other people's brains. This is like Jujutsu Kaisen, where people who can perform sorcery, their prefrontal cortex is shaped differently than the average wiring of one's brain. Whether you take that to mean you're autistic or not, I cannot diagnose anyone as autistic or neurodivergent. I'm just going to say, this is going to now awaken more deeper understanding to the way your brain is wired and what you're meant to do with it. And the outcome that we have is justice, Libra. So this is going to, based on how you are applying these talents and skills and coming into this is Pluto, this is Mercury, this is Pluto, a much deeper awakening in Aquarius of greater knowledge of what all this is for. This is going to bring great balance, and this is going to represent decisions made that rule in your favor. So this should be very exciting for those of you. I feel like people at Mercury conjunct Sun are like this. Absolutely. Mercury conjunct Sun, rising, even the moon. You are, in a sense, a magician archetype, especially if it's on the rising. But the sun, you have the potency of this. Mercury on the sun is like a megaphone. So Mercury aligns with their consciousness. Their brain processes what they're conscious of. They can speak it directly. But for those of you who have legal cases, legal rulings, you're involved in anything in court, you can look forward to a favorable decision or things moving towards a favorable decision. You're going to dot your I's, cross your T's, put yourself in a position once again to realistically, of course, step through. David, I got your Cash App. Genesis, I got your PayPal. Thank you very much. All right, very much so. We're going to get this show on the road. Pile 2, very happy for you. This is beautiful. Okay. For some of you, you're going to awaken to the fact that your magic ability, you're going to use to help people like a hero. When we get justice, it's like you want to bring balance to people's lives. And this could be what you're awakening a lot of your greater purposes through these dynamics. You heard me. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? All right, last but not least, we have pile 3 for the first reading. Angelica, thank you for joining us. All right, I'm going to be switching back to Instagram. If I don't answer you guys on Instagram, it's because I'm on YouTube right now, but I will periodically go back, see the comments, and it's nice to see more of you watching live on Instagram as well. That being said, let's see. Let me see if I can get a poll up. Said, what accent was that? I don't have an accent. What is this accent y'all talking about? This is how I always talk. So I don't know what y'all saying, but it is what it is. You feel me? You feel me, son? All right, next we're gonna do pile 3. I'm trying to see. Okay. I do have a BK accent, son. Niggas gotta stop playing with me for real. I don't understand. Dead ass. Don't play with me. Sorry. That being said, I might like the tarot reading do a 4th pile. So yeah, that's what I'll make the poll about. So if you're on YouTube, I'm gonna put a poll up here. Sorry, pile 3. I'm thinking of what to add to this poll right now. Oh, I don't really have as much. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So for a bonus fourth pick a card reading, superpowers, destiny, manifestation. I just threw manifestation on there. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna do superpowers. So like I'm gonna do superpowers regardless. I just wanted to put the post there just to whatever. But like, yeah, I'll see if I can mix a little bit of all that. So that being said, for pile 3, what do we have for Libra season for you? Ooh, pile 3 said, "Hold my beer, peace dealer." Okay, pile 3 said, "I will not be outranked by pile 1 and 2. A real star is in the building." Okay, so if you pick pile 3, you a superstar, and you either know it or not. This is recognition. This is spiritual gifts, but this is you, of course, coming into your dreams coming true. All right, and I think what's very significant about this as well is that it's putting you in a position to realistically, step into not only being more recognized, but this could also be a star sighting. You could develop a relationship with somebody who is already recognized. I think this is also going to be anywhere from twin flame, soulmate recognition, platonically, romantically. This is a very huge deal. I think this is also going to be an extension of pile 2 with the magician, where this is more a demonstration of supernatural abilities. So this definitely now takes a more alien quality. And if you pick pile 3, Libra season is going to restore and rejuvenate this sense of healing and this sense of hope. Now, what's also cool, this is an actually extension of pile 1, because what did I say comes after the tower? The star. So this is the healing that comes after destruction of the tower, that restores your hope before we get into the moon and then the sun, and then of course judgment, and then the world. All right. Moon, sun, Pisces, sun, Saturn, Pluto. So yeah, that's really the main lesson here. I think this is going to be really amazing for you. Breakthrough we have is death. So this, whatever this star sighting is, whatever this star theme is, it's going to break through complete transformation. You're going to see what needs to end in order to facilitate this breakthrough, a new beginning. Okay, so this is already very dope. This is Nezuko. This is oh my god, Kokushibo, a demon. And this is a demon who turned back human. If you didn't see the anime, I just spoiled it for you. But that being said, very interesting. We have Aquarius, we have Scorpio. Yeah, you might as well claim pile 3, because pile 3 is killing it. Literally. But yes, transformation, you're breaking through transformation. The outcome we have is the Lover's card. Jesus Christ. All right, pile 3, I fucking see you. So this could also be soulmate recognition. The Lover's card, especially for those of you who are being recognized, this could be fully delving into your passions and what you love. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind as well. I think this will definitely put you in a position to be with your soulmate for many of you. And that's where this transformation will open up space to really accommodate this. If this isn't romance, this is like, a hobby, a talent, a passion. But yeah, very beautiful. I know for pile 2, they got justice. And for pile 1, they got, I don't remember what pile 1 is. Who's manifesting a lover? Pile 1 got the tower. What was the third card for that? I don't know. Why do I have to get some soulmate shit? Embrace it, bruh. That's why. You gotta embrace the shit. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with being with your soulmate, bruh. The Lovers was exactly what I was thinking. All right. What if your soulmate is yourself? Then love yourself. You feel me? Love yourself. Enjoy your presence. Because what's better than love than enjoying your own self? That sounded selfish, but like seriously. Anyway, we're gonna go into the next pile. piles. All right, so this next pile we're going to do is career finance and the outcome. What's the lesson and message of career for you? What's the breakthrough of finances looking like? And then, of course, what's the outcome? Underlying theme we have is the Hermit. So please dig deep within. All right. The Hermit card is taking your own advice, using your own mastery, can even favor self-employment. Okay. But it doesn't have to be self-employment. The Hermit card is like being the only neurosurgeon in the town you're in. So your specialization has made you that much more valuable. Okay. So keep that in mind. You are mastering your own talents. This is Virgo and techniques. And the Hermit is going to enable you to apply said mastery and the time you might have taken to work on yourself as a result. So this is like artist development. This is making sure you stay sharp. The Hermit card is not just doing nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go into pile one. What is it that we have for pile one? So for this next round, we have pile one, we have pile two, we have pile three. All right, all three, y'all. The card we have for pile one is the world, baby. All right, pile one said, hey, good luck, pile two and pile three. Boom. So this is gorgeous. This is fulfillment. This is completion. This is success at a global level. So for those of you who've been working on your career, your life purpose, your vocation, Libra season is going to bring, or you're going to accomplish during this Libra season, great wholeness. And there is a, let me say the word again, wholeness and completeness. This is it, Michael Jackson, in order to the work you're doing, like graduating, like gaining certification, like gaining authority. Another thing with Saturn here is Saturn is all about authority. So Libra season, you're going to accomplish more of you becoming an authoritative figure, you establishing authority in your field, but you accomplishing success. You're gaining, of course, this sense of completion. And once again, I said wholeness, but great success. So this is beautiful. This is literally the last major. And this is very important for those of you who've put in a lot of work towards what you're doing. This is like beyond the finish line. This is going to pretty much set you for life. Now, the finances we have here are the Fool. Now, this is even crazier because when we have the Fool and the World come together, this isn't even the first. Magicians are first. We have the end and a new beginning. So this is like after Ash Ketchum finishes out of Pallet Town and he placed at the competition. Now he's ready to go to Johto. And he keeps all of his Pokemon in the PC, and he only takes Pikachu with him, and he explores a brand new world. All right. So your finances, you're getting ready to pretty much think about them entirely differently. In fact, when it comes to your finances, you are being asked to take a leap of faith and to open up your mind to new ideas and a whole new approach because you have completed. And this is very important for you, especially for some of you who are wondering maybe why there isn't any more success to achieve relative to what you're doing. You've completed it. You're done. Whether it looks like that to you or not, you've learned everything you have to learn. You've done most of what you have to do. So when it comes to finances, you're getting ready to step down a brand new path. And that's going to look fucking crazy as hell, especially if people are looking like, well, you already completed this. What are you doing? It's time to extend this. It's going to still take into account the accomplishments you've achieved through this. But now your finances is with Uranus that rules this. There's going to be innovation in the way that this wholeness now makes a lot more automatic, passive, the income you come into. And allowing you to focus on newer things, different things. And the outcome we have here is the Chariot. All right. Hey, give it up for part one. So the outcome for Libra season is momentum. So you are going to actually gain victory through your determination, hard work, and willpower. You're going to push forward and maintain momentum. The Chariot is all about not giving in to immediate gratification, maybe even enjoying some delayed gratification, but it is for sure putting you in a position to race through the finish line. Okay, bitch, we won the lottery and now it's a new journey of being a rich bitch. Thank you. And you're pushing forward and you're pushing forward. So this is very beautiful. All right, endings, new beginnings, and forward motion. So if you pick part one, you got motion. You're going to establish motion and you want to maintain said motion. Okay. So that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Now, if we look at pile dos, what we're going to see for pile two is, of course, what is the lesson for career pile two? We have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, one, is going to represent utilizing your intuitive gifts and abilities, your psychic powers, okay, in order to gain success in your career. You're going to be gaining a lot of subjectively personal insight that aligns with real life experiences to not only help guide you and navigate you through your career, but in order to gain a deeper understanding of your place there, your presence there, and what more you can accomplish. I think also, pile two, this will favor any kind of career fields that utilize this more unconventional sense of your intuition. So the Hierophant would be like being a Catholic priest, but the High Priestess would be like being a Santera, right? Being a Santera that works with the Orisha. It doesn't have to entirely be like that. It could even be the other way around. But, you know, you're foregoing more conventional, traditional practices to personalize this. But yeah, you could look forward to very powerful revelations aligning with synchronicities you've seen, which directly help you step into the, of course, next step. And the breakthrough that we have concerning your finances. Ooh, okay, Paul 2 said we in this bitch too. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Yo, your finances are, you feel like the main character. Whatever money you get in this season, you gonna feel like the main character, Tanjiro. Like, it's cool because the High Priestess is the moon, your internal reflection of the soul. And now you're expressing consciously and spiritually how free you're breaking through with the money you make and the finances. But this speaks for itself. Whatever money you're making this season, you're going to be happy. For many of you, that could be independence from even needing money. All right. So this is beautiful. You kind of carrying forth this attitude and mindset, I think, will also push you forward into achieving this as well. This is actually pretty fucking dope. Unlike pile 1, that's going to take a radical, innovative new direction towards coming into finances that might seem crazy to other people. You chilling, you happy, you joyful. It's opening up a lot more space to you, which once again further pushes you to trust your intuition. And the outcome we have here is justice. This is, I think, what we got for pile 2 in the last pile as well. So justice is going to make sure you bring a lot more order and balance to your career. This is going to once again make great decisions that help you be on the right side of justice. So this is making sure you cross your T's, dot your I's. You with the career reading, you're going to sign necessary paperwork to make sure agreements are on the same page. Nobody is being unfair to other people. And I think that's dope. We got Moon, Sun, and Libra. We're going to have a new moon in Libra. coming into the end of Libra season. And yeah, this whole reading is already on point. I'm loving it. Okay. So yeah, pile 2, this is definitely very interesting because it doesn't even seem like there's much you have to do, but really trust if you pick pile 2, you've already told yourself what it is before there was any proof of this. And the sun is you seeing that. And the light and clarity of the sun is going to enable you to make more balanced decisions as it comes to where you're taking your career. So pile 1 got Cancer, the Chariot. Pile 2 got Libra, balance, justice, really. And yeah, buddy, let's go to pile 3. Yeah, baby. Once again, for those of you who would like a card, please join the queue. Feel free. Pile 3. What's the lesson career that we have to you? Nah, Colby, this is the AI porn. Okay. First of all, yes, pile 3, come with me. We need to have a talk. All right, hold on. I'm going to get some water. I need some water. This is ridiculous. He needs some milk. Pile 3, we need to talk. Look at this. Look. Ain't no cap in my tarot. Just like there ain't no cap in my raps. Look. The jig is up. You involved in some shady shit. Look, pile 3, it's not, listen. Some of you who pick pile 3, you definitely doing some illegal shit. You definitely trafficking something. Some of you may not even know you working with somebody in the field. This is when we get the devil for career. This is the underworld. This is also quid pro quo. So be careful about that. Like if you're getting paid dirt cheap for the work you're doing, you're gonna have to confront this. Okay. If you're doing anything illegal, you're gonna have to be careful. I like this, be very mindful when he hits the camera, you know it's about to go down. Yeah, I'm sure said it's called a loophole. Stop! Yeah. This is not bad though. I'm not gonna say this is bad. And you don't necessarily have to be doing anything underhanded here. Like I said, you want to be careful about getting taken advantage of. Now, another thing for pile 3 is there's going to be a much more material focus. The devil card will come up when you're coming into major material success. Okay. And with the devil, the whole temptation here is to not get too wrapped up into the material, into the Bugattis, that you put it over the spirit. The devil puts the physical, the matter, over the mind. The magician puts mind over matter. So just really keep that in mind. You don't want any career success to now bring chains that hold you back. But this is going to favor some of you who may be doing certain things that are not the most legal or might be a loophole. Okay, so just be very careful there. The finances we have is the emperor. Okay. Some of you are selling white girl. Listen, some of you are doing. Listen. I know I sound crazy. Some of you are doing something. Because whatever this is, you are chilling. Like your neighbors. I think the neighbors think you selling dope. I'm gonna just give you because your neighbors are watching you pull up in that new Aventador. Like, I know your job didn't get you that. What are you really doing for real? What are you really doing? Okay, hey, that's all I'm about to say. Pile 3, this is like somebody who's just getting straight A's and they wondering what you're doing with the teacher. That's really fucked up. Let me not make a joke of that. But like, you feel me? Like, it is what it is. This is very interesting because your finances is looking nice. The Empress, you dripped out in luxury. Look at her. It's goddess of beauty right here. yeah, your finances is looking very nice. Okay, it's and this is the thing. This is the thing. When we got the devil and the empress, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. You want to be careful. Like the devil and the empress is like sponsoring a freak off, and like a lot of stuff goes down after you having too much fun. Just be mindful. And I don't want to typecast or stare. I know a lot of you are watching this like Peace Dealer. I'm not doing anything illegal. Okay. Does the government know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they believe? Like, hey, I'm saying, be very mindful. Especially with these two together, this is like indulgence in material luxury. Okay. So just keep that in mind. This isn't even necessarily bad. The only thing that could be bad with it is that you're having too much of a good time. But yeah, finances are looking straight. The means are looking suspicious. That don't look suspicious. That don't look suspicious. All right, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna judge. That being said, the outcome we have here is the death card. All right, are you involved in any like murder business? Like, is that how you make? I'm just joking. The death card is talking about your career is completely transforming this season. Okay. And whatever this is, this could be a figure who comes through, introduces you to a way of life. This could also be sex work. This could also be sex work for some of you, but it doesn't have to. It could just be anything unconventional. But the death card, of course, is talking about something is ending. So the way you came into the season, approaching career, versus the way you're going to end the season is not going to be the same. Okay. So yeah, what an interesting Pile 3 just wants to be different. Like, what's this last round and this round? Pile 3 is like, nah, I can't be like Pile 1 and 2. Okay, Pile 3. Very interesting. I'm not gonna judge. I know it might look. I'm basically typecasting. Just because we pull the devil card doesn't mean you're doing any kind of illegal work. Couldn't be. But like, yeah, some of you are tied to the underworld, and it looks like it's gonna be working for you this month. Y'all feel me? But once again, outside of that, be careful about being taken advantage of. Be careful about any quid pro quo. People wanting sexual favors for your complicitness. And yeah, Pile 3 always got to take it there. But it's looking good. It's definitely looking good. All right. So that being said, we have the final round, and then we'll do the bonus round after. Okay. Okay, guys. Somebody's taking that 7,000 per post. That's a goddamn fact. Like, let's just be real, yeah. That's the devil card. It's like, what's your price? You know what I mean? Like, but that doesn't. If you pick Pile 3, it doesn't mean that you're being bought at all. But because I want to open up. Not everyone's doing shady shit. But yeah. That being said, now we're gonna do relationships and romance. I didn't want to put that on the poll because y'all would not have picked that, so I have to give it its own mandatory pile. Y'all, I respect that. Y'all don't want no romance. Y'all get where's the money and my destiny and my power. So it's like, hold on, guys. You have hearts. I know your heart wants to hear this. I love how most of us are just jaded. We want nothing to do with love, but come on now, let's not do our hearts like that. It is what it is. As much as I pretend, I don't care. The tarot be spilling the tea. So I just shit. The tarot be spilling the tea. I just, it is what it is. The underlying thing we have, the underlying thing we have is the magician. So when it comes to romance, this is your most compatible soulmate. This is the one. You may be opening up space to meet the one, but the whole thing is you are the one. Many of you are realizing that you are the one for a specific someone. The idea of the one is really a myth, right? Like that's purely subjective, right? Like we have an idea of saying, oh, we have this one. This is the one job. This is the one this. But regardless, you know what I mean? Or are you using magic to get some? This is also your mindset and making sure you're not necessarily adopting negative mindsets, inadvertently blocking or manifesting incongruence, but mainly kind of aligning with who you can be with. So that's actually very assuring. I think you're going to really tap into great communication with people who speak your language. Now, if you pick pile 1, baby, if you pick pile 1, first card, and hold on, looks like we got a new member here. Oops. Isabel, welcome to the Eternal Vibe Tribe. We're welcome to have you. All right. Extended Magic Moon message coming soon. So pile 1. So the piles we're going to do are the romance lesson, the romance breakthrough, and archetype of a prospective partner or current partner, and an outcome. So we do have... Bro, pile 1, you mad competitive. Who is picking pile 1? Y'all are way too competitive. It's like you show out, pile 3 says hold my beer. Then you're like, oh, that's how you feel, pile 3? Boom. And then pile 3 shows out again. Now pile 1 back with it. And then pile 2 just chilling. Pile 2's consistently just chilling. Like, hey, y'all do your thing. Once again, there's the car you pick. There's a pile you pick, and there's a pile that resonates with you. So we got the Lover's card. So for pile 1, this is solely about your soulmate. This is solely about romance, relationships. Since this is a romance reading, being with your soulmate, knowing that they could be your most compatible soulmate. You guys are going to connect with not just the one, but the archetype of people. See, I want to take this out of romance and just relationships. The friends who speak your language, romantic partners who speak your language, stuff you love, kind of aligning, all right, with your thoughts and how it is you're processing. So pile 1, congratulations. This could be with an existing partner. This could be with a new partner. The breakthrough we have is the Tower card. These are twins in the show. These are like fraternal twins. So like, here's the thing. You see this 2, 2, 2, 2. The breakthrough is that these things are going to happen instantly. This is like the major equivalent, I'm going to say, to the 8 of Wands. They're not entirely the same, but I'm going to borrow that. This is love that's going to go from 0 to 100. It's going to happen. Since this is a breakthrough, instant enlightenment. It's like, are we breaking up? No. Since this is a breakthrough, this could be getting together very quickly. The Tower card is like your life can instantly have to shake up because you're instantly connecting with someone you probably knew a little bit or just met. And now, boom, you're pregnant with a baby, or boom, you're moving in together, right? Like your connection with this person might create a tower moment with people around you, for the better or for the worse. But breakthrough here, we want to take an instantaneous quality. Archetype as well. This is a Martian type person. So this is someone who's going to come into your life and instantly create chaos, positive or negatively. Chances are, if you pick pile 1, you're going to love that shit. You're going to love that shit. You're going to see like all this tornado chaos coming, and it's going to be very electrifying, and it's going to be very tantalizing. That's the word that came up. The outcome we have is the Emperor. So despite this chaos of the Tower, the outcome of this is authority, kind of like with the World card, but you're standing your ground. You're putting yourself in a position that is having you maintain this masculine power and authority. You have your shit together. It's saying that any kind of relationship that comes through, the table and the rules are set and you're holding it down. This could even be, for some of my ladies watching this, the archetype of your partner, this warlord who is holding shit down, who tells you what it is, who's very certain. For the males watching this is you stepping up as the Emperor and holding shit down. All right. The Emperor in romance is get ready by 7. I'm taking you to a surprise place, and I already RSVP'd this shit. The Emperor could be somewhat brutish, but it's very certain. It's very direct. All right. Whether you're a male or female, by the way. That's very interesting. Okay, so with that being said, and shout out to Akash, my G Akash, finna hit ninjas. Foodie Fromka, yes, come through King. Shout out to my Instagram family. Yeah, baby. So that was part one. Okay, and by the way, for those of you guys who want to catch the replay, you are more than welcome. I'm going to keep this up for the rest of the week, and then it'll be exclusive after. All right. I wear the pants, so there we go. That's the emperor. All right. And it doesn't even have to be one of you. It's like as a couple, both of you take no nonsense. Like you both hold it down. POP. All right. Pile 2. What is the lesson we have in romance for you? We have the justice card. Justice card is going to come up. Hierophant is like a church wedding. Justice is like getting married in court. So pile 2, one of my fantasies that I've always wanted to do, this is going to be more, this is Libra. What my fantasy is more Capricorn. Like I didn't think that this is non-romantic, but what would be romantic to me is to meet up with Bae. We're drinking coffee. We're dressed all in business casual and we have our agreements. Like I feel like it will be kind of cool. Yo, why is Justice stalking pile 2? This is the 3 for 3. It was the last card. Now it's the first card. Thank you, Dad. I just realized that. POP holding it down. So here's the thing. My fantasy is I'm with Bae. We're having a coffee date. We're dressed business casual. And I have my agreement. She has her agreement. And we're like, okay, these are my terms for being in a relationship with me. I have your terms for being in a relationship with you. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have my lawyer look at this. Okay, I agree on this. No cheating, no lying. Okay, oh, wait, what are you talking about? No flirting. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have my lawyer look at this. You know, that's an air sign saying no flirt. But like, you feel me? Why don't people do that? Why don't people do that? And then when you have arguments in your relationship, you just pull out the agreement. You're like, hey, excuse me. Section 5, part 2, we didn't agree on this. We didn't agree on this. And then it's just a more formal, you feel me, especially with people. Now we have consent. Here is my consent form. I do have consent for this. No, the yes doesn't always mean yes, but for now, come on. I like, so a little professional. You feel me? That's sexy to me. That's sexy. She got her business suit on. She giving me her agreement. Oh, I got to meet your parents. Okay, got to do this. Oh, I got to take you out every Saturday. All right, say less. I did that exact type of agreement. I feel like people who do that last longer. And in bed too. I feel like people who do that, they just have a much, you know what I'm saying? So the justice card is being on the same page. You're coming into agreements. You're not waiting for your partner to read your mind. You're being very clear. Show me your business plan too. All right. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but an Aquarius, Myron Gaines, had said that like when he dates, he's looking for an employee. He's the boss. You know what I'm saying? And that his romantic partner works for him. And I feel like that is just such an unhealthy way to look at romance. I get where he's coming from that. I think he just said it differently because he wants to be the masculine provider. But he just has this idea that women are below him and inferior to men. And I think that's gay. I think that, and then I don't mean homosexual when I say gay. I think this is kind of fucking dumb. So sorry, I didn't mean to be homophobic with that. But that being said, like if I'm marrying a woman, if I'm dating a woman, she's not my employee. We have a partnership. So we're going in on a business together. That's my partner. Okay. In a partnership, we share responsibility. You feel me? Andrew Tate shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. I agree with them when they talk about providing for the woman and protecting the woman. But like this whole like putting when women put the men beneath them, that's wrong. When men put the women beneath them, that's wrong. Like a partnership is supposed to be at some point equal responsibility. Even if you don't think males and females are equal, there's still responsibility we can be equal in. It's a partnership. If you have a sole proprietorship, you have a corporation, you have partnerships. That is what a relationship is. You sign the agreements, boom, you're in this shit together. So relationships that don't work is where when one partner or the other, even in homosexual relationships, if that male puts the other male down, if that woman puts the other woman down, whether it's male, female, male, male, female, female, you have to approach this as equals. You have to approach this as partners. Do not ever date an employee. That shit is not cool. That shit is not hard. To be honest, I mean, some people, I'm not gonna hate. Some people might want that. Some people might want to be with their boss. It's cool. I'm more of a partnership type of person. Okay. So it is what it is. Motherfuckers gonna be the type to have an AI girlfriend who can't really talk back to them, right? Why would you want to date someone below you? You know what I mean? So let me not hate. I'm not hating. I would say maybe even those type of people believe in something like this. They just may not. They could be pandering to a certain audience, or maybe they just say it. Certain 100% to 100% partnership. So the breakthrough we have is, of course, the star. So this is like twin flame recognition. This is so interesting because this is where Power One got the tower. The star comes after the tower. So this is going to really be like your dreams coming true. The breakthrough with the star for romance. So if Libra and we have Aquarius, when we get the star, this is like you had to kiss a few frogs in order to find your prince, right? This is like you had to understand why it didn't work with other people. So now you understand why what you are building is, and this works even if you're single. By the way, Pal 2, the archetype for your partner, they're famous. And if they're not famous, they're still recognized. They're supernatural. You're getting with some kind of alien. This is like the unicorn card, if I ever pulled it. All right. So it's definitely very, very interesting here because for my Pal 2s, there's going to be a lot more notoriety. But you're connecting, the breakthrough is that partner you're connecting with recognizes you at your core. And the outcome we have is the Hierophant. Ooh, okay. So listen, pile 2, this is my marriage pile. We do have, when we have Justice and the Hierophant, it is always marriage. So whether this is a formal marriage or in a traditional marriage or an untraditional marriage, there is a commitment. There is a live-in commitment. I know someone manifested Michael B. Jordan. That's hilarious. Shoot, shout out to him. I wouldn't deny it. I wouldn't doubt it, rather. Someone probably is. Now, we do have, once again, not only this commitment, but the star is saying this is a celestial, supernatural bond and commitment. This is not of this world. And that's what makes me think soulmate, twin flame, although twin flames are soulmates. I know people like to say there's twin flames, karmics, and soulmates. Karmics and twin flames are a type A soulmate connection. So I don't want to get too into that. It's really just semantics at this point. But yeah, we give these men too many chances to abuse us. It was so interesting. Shout out to Preemie Sterling. It's so interesting to see the narrative around school shootings, violence, and all these other things. And we always like to say it was the Asian man, it's the white man, no, it's the black man. But the common denominator is that it's really just men. And I'm not trying to say, I think rhetoric like that kind of makes people forget the abundance of good men we have in this world. We have an abundance of good women and good men in this world. So I don't like to play into this whole like male versus female dynamic, but the facts are the facts. And, you know, it's really men behind all this, you know, shit. As far as shootings and shit like that, we can split the hairs on what race it is, you feel me, or how old they are. But that's just kind of very interesting. That being said, of course, beautiful pile 2, very beautiful. And last but not least, we do have, of course, pile 3. So for pile 3, the lesson we have for romance is the moon. Everyone hates white men now. I didn't do shit. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So we have with the moon card, right? The moon card is talking about a dangerous romance. Okay. There's a few ways I want to talk about this. The moon card is Pisces. It's going to represent delusions. It's going to represent psychic abilities, dreams. So if you pick pile 3, you've been dreaming. You might have had relevant dreams about the archetype of your partner or your partner. All right. Normally with the high priestess as well, it's like you've dreamed of them. Moon, right? Pisces moon. But there's a certain ways I want to interpret this. Please don't take it personal, because remember how I said the most magical people are delusional as fuck. Pile 3, this is our pile here. So I'm just letting you know right now, like, if you pick pile 3, one interpretation is you could be wrapped in a dangerous romance. You could be with someone that maybe you have to keep it on the low because it's going to attract the wrong kind of attention. And I don't mean anything illegal. I mean, like, maybe you could be seeing someone whose ex is crazy, and like it's dangerous for you to be talking to them because something can happen to you, right? It's also, now what this could also mean, pile 3, you and your boo are in the 7D. All right, this ain't no 3D relationship. This is like a 7D relate. Like, your relationship is happening in the astral realm. So like, some people, you can't share your love life because your love life is probably delusional as fuck. Like, you connecting with the lover, but maybe they not physical. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's that kind of love. Maybe you see in the signs of the synchronous. Yo, the tarot is snitching right now. Stop snitching, bro. Like, yes, it's kind of strange. Some of you got that strange love, and I don't mean that weird love. You got that strange love, like your love might really just be in your imagination right now, and that's okay, pile 3. Of course, I picked this one. I know that's okay, pile 3. The Sandman season 2 was definitely telling dream of the endless. So, like, for some of you, that's how it works, though. That's why I'm saying some of the most magic people are delusional. You are probably tapping into an astral realm connection. Like, the love you're connecting with isn't entirely. It is. Hey, look, it doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way. I think for some of you, that's how it starts, and maybe, that's perhaps how it's supposed to be for now. For some of you, you're connecting the dots between synchronicities between you and archetypes of other people, but you're actually establishing this astral connection. Now, this also is going to represent a supernatural type connection where you're connecting in dreams with people, but like, things are not as they seem. If you pick pile 3, your love life is not at all as it seems. Okay. And you high key delusional, but it's okay. The pile 3 kind of favors you taking an unconventional approach to love. There is a traditional approach to romance and love that will never work for you because you're not normal. You might be delulu, and that's totally fine. Look, I'm right there with you. That's why I'm not judging. That's why I am not judging. I'm saying this to myself as much as I'm saying this to you. I didn't think the town would be snitching this much. I was hoping for a good romance pile, but now we do have the world, so there is some sense of completion. Unlike the star card that's talking about being with an ideal, the world is talking about completion. So now with the moon card, there's going to be a convergence of things that don't seem to make the most sense with a wholeness that steps through. And this is breakthrough. So you're coming into the completion of where you were guided subconsciously. This guidance subconsciously, you pick pile 3, like you pick pile 1 if you're developing a romance with somebody and it's lively, right? You pick pile 2 if you're getting ready to commit more seriously. If you picked pile 3, you picked pile 3 because when you tell people your love life, they think you're fucking delusional. They're like, oh, well, I had a dream of this person, and then I was talking about balonies, and I saw their story, and they had baloney in their story, and people are looking at you like, oh, child, damn, yeah, this motherfucker's out of their mind. But the whole time you're honest, you're actually honest something. So, like, you pick pile 3 if you're seeing a vision that only makes sense to you right now, and that requires a sense of mental fortitude. Because you looking delusional on these streets. I'll be completely honest. Look, hey, so I just keep it to myself. Same here. Yes. And that's the moon card. It's not the sun. It's like you're kind of, you're like Doctor Strange. This is like Doctor Strange. It's like you can't tell people you were in cosmetage and your body came out, your soul came out your body. Like, this is definitely some next level shit. This is Pisces and this is Saturn. But it does sound like some aqua shit. That being said, the world card as a breakthrough is important once again, because this is definitely also going to represent wholeness. So you could be connecting with somebody who you feel whole with, who completes you, you complete them, you're complete on your own. This could even be you breaking through that way. And now, what is the outcome for pile 3? Well, we have unconditional love, baby. We have the Empress. So pile 3, y'all look delusional, but you're going to manifest unconditional love. Okay. The Empress is really good here for romance as well, because it's talking about luxury, but it's talking about somebody who will never stop loving you. And now that's really interesting once again with the moon card, because this is going to take into account unconventional romance. And the world that's showing up with the Empress does once again break you through into a completeness of luxury. All right, Colby, hurry up. So you're going to send me some Latina. Or honestly, I don't care if she's Latina or not. Make sure she's sexy. Okay. Bad B words is the only thing that I like. I don't have no type. I'm not these weirdos that are like, I don't date black women. I don't date white women. White, black, Chinese, Indian, Czechoslovakian. I don't care. If you sexy, you sexy. That's just the law. That is just law. It is what it is. That being said, I see you, pile 3. They gonna call us delusional, but it's cool. We got the Empress here. Now, this is interesting because pile 1 got the Emperor. Pile 3 got the Empress. So whereas pile 1 is going to be exemplifying and demonstrating authority, pile 3 is resting in abundance. And it's going to feel like this came out of thin air. Okay. Just like Chris Tucker when they went to that massage parlor. Are you paying child support with your spirit babies? Hell no. Hell no. I found a loophole. So I don't have to pay child support, because I was technically in a different dimension when I got her pregnant and when she had the babies. Shout out to my spiritual baby mama. It would be a Pisces, of course. We're on good terms, but the kids don't really need child support because they're spirits. So I was able to really ride on that loophole because I don't even have it like that to be paying child support. And I identified as single and not necessarily a father like that, or as a single father. So like that worked as well. So I babysit in the 7D. I have spirit guides who are taking care of my spirit babies. So they said, Peace Dealer, you handle the 3D. You down here in 3D. Take it. We'll take care of your babies. And your spiritual baby mama taking care of them too. So, all right. So that being said, we're going to end the poll. Superpowers stomped at 56%. And we're gonna do this bonus read. I'm gonna see if I could do more than 3 cards in a pile. For this last pile, I'm gonna also include manifestation, and I'm gonna include destiny. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more cards for superpowers. Jesus, bro. Interdimensional defense. Yo, my lawyers are on a whole nother level. Like I have ever since shout out to the Saturn Capricorn Saturn returns. You get the greatest lawyers during your Saturn return. It's amazing. Like they cover everything for me. They want to make sure that I just focus on the 3D and they'll take care of all the other shit. So it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Shout out to my spiritual baby mama. All right. I'm glad we were able to have her on and after all this time explain her side. So we're gonna oh my God. So we're gonna do one more. That 5D OJ lawyer. Yeah, I wanted to tee. I got you. So no. So we have the outcome, we have the destiny, we have the manifestation breakthrough, we have the superpower breakthrough, and then we have the superpower. So we're gonna do like 5 cards, 3 piles. Underlying theme we have is the magician again. So when it comes to the superpower pile, you guys are breaking through the superpower of magic and manifestation. You're going to find, especially with Uranus and Gemini and Pluto and Aquarius, you manifest a lot more instantly. A lot of the stuff you say happens. Your thoughts are becoming things. Okay. This is going to represent your talents. What is it that you're good at doing? Because this is going to put you in a position to capitalize and break through exceptionally. So when it comes to the magician here as an underlying theme, a lot of what you're already good at, you're going to break through in the supernatural demonstrations of. Be very open to being debunked at a lot of the innovative stuff you're doing that'll enable you to, of course, reroute and redirect your focus so that maybe you could either prove it in a different way or you could maybe say more of what you meant to say. So you don't have to worry about being wrong. Okay. Focus. Don't worry. Focus. That's about it. So thank you, Isabel. After this, I'm going to do the live reading. So this is the last call for anybody who wants a card. If you would like me to pull a major arcana card for you, feel free. Let's fucking go. So we have pile 1, 2, 3, and let us now do this bonus pile. So for pile 1, let's see. For pile 1, the first card is, what is your superpower that you are going to develop this Libra season? And we have the Lovers card. Now, this is legitimately what we got for pile 1 for romance, and you saw me shuffle this. So there's that. And I put the card in random places in the deck. But pile 1, your superpower is seduction. Your superpower is passion. Your superpower is the power of love. So you can walk in anywhere, hand someone a Pepsi, show them the power of love, and it fixes the situation. This is all you have to do. People were trying to hate on that. They didn't see the bigger picture. All right. So the Lovers card is talking about warming up people's hearts, but there is a more seductive element of this as well, where you are able to have people be attracted to you. Power of being a magic slut, not necessarily. There's dignity in this here. It's like Ida in Boruto. You can literally just have, you caught that. You can literally just have people, you feel me, just fall for you. And that could be a superpower. If I got the Empress, that would be more of a charm. That's really more Ida. But it's like people just fall in love with you. People, and it doesn't have to be romantically too. It's just like people just like being around you, like doing stuff with you. You open people's hearts. This is also saying you have sex superpowers as well. If we had the Devil card, it'd be a darker version of this, like a 40 Shades of Wi-Fi. But the Lovers card here is definitely talking about a seductive but also open-hearted influence. The breakthrough we have of these superpowers is the Judgment card. So this is going to awaken more. I think this breakthrough is going to reveal more of a deeper purpose. Did Boruto get any better for real? Me personally, and this is just my opinion personally, Boruto is one of the most fire mangas out right now. They did the Shippuden. So there's Boruto and then there's Two Blue Vortex. Two Blue Vortex is one of the most fire mangas out right now. If you're not reading it, you're missing out. Personally, Boruto got way better. I know a lot of people don't like how it started. I didn't mind. It got way better. It is so good. Boruto is a shit right now. That's just me though. I have different opinions on things, but yeah, you're awakening deeper understanding. You're awakening so much purpose relative to your dynamic influence in relationships and how you kind of push this forward. Okay, shout out to Kaleda. So now, what do we have as far as your manifestation breakthrough? What are you manifesting this Libra season? We have the Moon card. So the Moon card is a disillusionment around things that aren't what they seem and major revelations, especially following the Judgment card that is, of course, putting you in this position to now dive so much deeper into your subconscious mind. Okay, this is definitely, as a manifestation, it's going to manifest your dreams and subconscious musings now being real in the physical. All right. And that's interesting to see manifest. I think you're going to also be manifesting through your subconscious mind. So you're not just dreams, but insights. And now with the moon, this is a metaphysical manifestation. So you're tapping into things that are not visible and you're making them real. Okay. So this is like a portal from the astral realm. I think certain omens, synchronicity, signs you've been seeing, you're going to make literal. And destiny, the destiny breakthrough is the world completion. So this is quite the pile. Your destiny, especially if you have Saturn near your north node or transiting it, is to come into this wholeness and completion. So your I won't say way of life, your fate is leading you into coming into not only this sense of wholeness, but absolute success, which I think is very important because it's like whether you feel you're doing things right or wrong, you're coming into this test and completion that's going to graduate you from your current situation. And the outcome we have is the Wheel of Fortune. So we have, of course, Saturn and Jupiter of expansion. So you're leveling up. Pile 1, this is a beautiful pile. You're going to see advancement and expansion in, I think, every part of your life. And I think you have that to look forward to. Okay. Next, we have Pile Dos, Tribe Yoga and Wellness. Thank you. I got your Cash App. So let's see what else we got. My chakras are in a bind. Yeah. Pile 2. The superpower you are developing is the Empress. Okay, that's so interesting. So this is literally like Ada, charm. So whereas Pile 1, you are opening people's hearts interpersonally to love doing more with you. All right. Thank you. I would say, oh, nice. You have a beautiful chart, Kaleda. For you, Pile 2, this is charm ability, but you're developing manifesting luxury and abundance. So this is like a Midas touch. It's like everything that you're touching turns to gold. And this is very important because as a superpower you're developing, where's Venus in your chart? What this is doing is it is aligning you with your own natural sense of beauty and the attractive quality of your own beauty. So this is really developing the magnetic sense of you literally just being yourself and coming into whatever it is you want because you're attracting it to yourself. That doesn't mean you don't take action, but that you don't really have to do much because you're sexy as fuck. So Pile 2, your superpower is being sexy. All right. I would know all about that. I'm a young, handsome, chocolate, sexy man. So like I know a little bit of what that's like. You know what I'm saying? But now the breakthrough of this superpowers we have is the Justice card. All right. That's interesting. Any tarot readers want to help me interpret this? Because now breaking through with justice is adding an official quality towards this. It's like trademarking your beauty, right? Whatever happened to Young Pharaoh? I saw a video recently, The Rise and Fall of Young Pharaoh by Gap Tooth Gains. Check out that video, bro. I'll share you the link on Instagram. Shout out to Young Pharaoh. But that being said, You know what I'm saying? This is, of course, going to break you through with agreements. Oh my God, again. I didn't even peep that. Bro, we had, this is 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Justice Carter is stalking pile too. That's crazy. But yeah, what do you guys think this means as a breakthrough? Because this could definitely make sure people are getting on the same page when it comes to how it is you share your abundance. But this is supposed to be a breakthrough of your superpowers. So I think this is going to be you using your beauty, right? As far as this is important, as far as like helping others, bringing balance into other people's lives, fundraising, right? The manifestation breakthrough. What is it that you're manifesting? Well, we have the Emperor. So you are manifesting more authority, right? The Emperor is like a Kylie Jenner, let's just say. She has her beauty brand and product, but she holds it down too, right? Like there's this sense of authority, right? So you're not just like, people think the Empress is passive. No, she's sexy as fuck. She attracts whatever she wants. But like the Emperor, you're manifesting so much more power. You have the feminine with the Empress and the masculine potency. It's like you have your own value and you fully own it. You're not working for anybody. Like this is all yours. You call the shots. You're not like, if you were just the Empress, you would just be the beautiful face. You'd be like the face of the brand, but you have people running the brand. No, you are. You're signing the contracts. You're making sure everything is right. Like this is beautiful. Whether you work by yourself or with the team, you feel me? Like, dare even say Kim Kardashian, right? She was top 100 most powerful people, maybe even men. But I like that as far as the authoritative Empress here, right? Like still graceful, but still in control and with the power. Call me the director. All right. So it's like, yeah, you have your lipstick on, you have your makeup on, you're looking very pretty, but you're still smacking bitches left and right. Like, I told you to get this shit ready. What do we do? Like, and you may not even have to be violent. Like you still have this authority in your voice. Like you just give someone the look and they're like, oh yes, you feel it. Like it's pretty. And I don't have to say it's like fear, but you are no nonsense. Like you're not playing with nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very powerful. Now, what's the destiny breakthrough? We have the Hierophant. So your destiny, unlike Pile 1, whose destiny is to come into a global understanding and sensation, right? It's like the Hierophant, your destiny is to create an organization, a group, a church, right? This is going to be an organization where people come to you for knowledge and you're able to guide groups of people in order to come into greater wisdom. And yeah, someone said Cardi B. I love Cardi B's makeup because Cardi is the Libra, right? But she has the Aries moon. So like she's very intelligent, she's very beautiful, but inside her is a hood bitch who wants to see you in person and beat the shit out you. And that's the duality. T.I. has this sun and moon too. You know what I mean? Like she's the very classy woman and the hood bitch at the same time. And it's her authenticity that gets over on people because you know she's not faking it. Like this is just who she is. It's like, bitch, I'm not trying to go back and forth with you on the net. See me, come see me in these streets. And you might think, oh, that's not ladylike. She does have the ladylike stuff. That was her on stage performing, but then she threw the mic because you're not gonna play with her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's balance. That's balance. This is she. Am I the drama? It's Leo, but Libra is you too. Like it is what it is. You right next to it. So there you go. There you go. And I like that. But the Hierophant is there are people who are coming into greater wisdom, greater knowledge. Like you're not holding the keys to yourself. You're sharing the keys. You're in a position where people can gain resources from you. Okay, right? They made fun of T.I. for using smart words, but T.I. will still show up with a trunk full of guns. You feel me? Like that's the duality. That's the Aries. That's the Libra. Yeah, he's like that, but he's very eloquent in his speech and he does things expeditiously. $10 minimum for a card. But yes, the outcome that we have is I got Mars and Aries, so I fuck with Aries energy. Like it's raw, it's savage, and like it is what it is. Young boy, Libra, Sun and Moon, right? But he has the Aries signature, so he's like Libras are the activists, the artists. They're the voice of a society, right? Hierophant is the High Priestess is interesting. Hierophant and High Priestess are like twin flames. This is the Orthodox. This is the non-traditional, but they're both, of course, religious, spiritual. They both connect, and this could be spiritual and this could be religious, but you're into the outcome here is an intuitive breakthrough. So you're going to really confirm a lot of your sneaking suspicions and the synchronicities that aligned with this. I feel like someone else can get a completely different interpretation of this pile, so have fun with that. This is just my interpretation. Paula, thank you. We got you on 2 major cards. I really appreciate you. That being said, let's see. Okie dokie. So, well, there we go. Thanks for being you. So, with that being said, let us go into pile. Well, with unlike pile 1, whose outcome is leveling up, pile 2, you're going to gain very sacred, powerful revelations that now reveal deeper layers of nuance in your situation, amongst other things. Okay. I hate that Offset was kind of right when he said, "You're my BM, I won." So this is Sagittarius saying, Libra is my baby mama. I won. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Libra wife's baby mama. Like Libra is beauty. Like you can't lose being with Libra. So like it's kind of interesting. I know that sounds immature as fuck, but Sagittarius, as a Gemini, I see what you talk about, Sag. Like it is what it is. But that being said, it'll be interesting to see what comes of all this. Hopefully all my bills are paid and I get to move, claim it. And that's the thing. Don't leave it up to hope. And that's the thing. The Sagittarius men cheating pipeline, because Sag is the son of Zeus. Zeus cheated on Hera. Zeus is known in Greco-Roman lore for cheating on Hera, the queen of the gods. And I don't understand why people don't correlate that with Sag men who are the sons of Zeus. Like they're going to explore. You feel me? So like it is what it is. But yeah, with that being said, I love that all women except Gemini. I love that you love all women except Geminis. I love Gemini women too. I don't care the zodiac sign. If you sexy, you sexy. All right. And shout out to Gem women. Shout out to all types of women. Now, there's something you said. Hopefully, I get to get paid. That's the whole point of the underlying theme being the magician. You're not hoping anymore. You're claiming it. You can make your thoughts things. You want to speak and declare, my bill's been paid, whether it comes on time or not. Like you just want to have that mindset. Okay, so be sure to change that. You're sexier if you know your natal chart, and you're a dum-dum if you don't know your chart ruler. All right. That being said, who is it? Who was the one that had the obsessed with his daughter? I don't know if you're talking about Persephone and Hades. How is your Sag girl? You know what? She hasn't posted in a minute. I don't know if she's okay. I've been worrying about my boo. You feel me? But I hope she's all right. All right. See, you can tell I pulled the moon card. You can tell I pulled pile 3 on the romance card. My boo and I, we've been connecting in the 7D. That's why I don't care if she emailed me back, because we've been connected in the astral realm. I just hope she's okay. I haven't seen her post in a minute. You feel me? But she all right. She all right. We probably connect in the astral after this. It is what it is. A lot of y'all thought, oh, she didn't contact him. She contacted me in the astral. I've had vivid dreams with her, so it's cool. We in a different dimension with it. It's no problem. It's no problem. It is what it is, my G. But hopefully she all right. Hopefully she all right. We gonna see. We gonna see. She might be a future wifey. She might be my wife, but in the future. So we just haven't reached the future space right now. Oh my God. That's it. You feel me? I'm giving her time. I'm not rushing nobody. It's whatever. She live her life. It's cool. Now, with that being said, all right, okay, I totally didn't say anything lame at all. That was some G shit. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. But with that being said, the Pile Tree, the superpower you are developing. Ooh, Pile 3 said, hold my beer again. Pile 3 saw y'all clowning it because of the devil card in the career, and it's like, nah, your superpower is that you win no matter what, and you got money on your mind and you can never get enough, and every time you step into the building everyone's hands goes up, and then it stays there, and then it stays there, and then it goes up down and up down. Why? Because all you do is win, and no matter what, and their hands stay up there, and baby say yeah. Okay, so that's your superpower. And damn, that's fucking awesome. You have this ability to maintain. You got motion. Your superpower is motion. You got motion. You can literally just decide to push forward. What? Did somebody spit those lyrics? Is that like a song or anything? I just came up with that off the dome. I didn't know that. You said T-Pain spit those lyrics? Really? Shout out to T-Pain. That's one of my favorite artists. I don't know how I missed that one. That's crazy. I made that up. I came up with that by myself. But hey, I didn't know. Did that come on like a DJ Khaled song or something like that? That would be crazy. But that being said, you feel me? The breakthrough of the superpowers. Ooh, we have the Tower card. So this is instant victory. Your determined actions, the actions you're bringing force towards and taking, they're happening instantly, and that's really the breakthrough. But be careful, because it's putting you in a position to be mindful of what you decide to do, because you're going to get instant results for it. Things are going to push forward instantly. There's going to be a ripple effect instantly. You're not going to really have time to adjust, so you just want to be very careful around that. The manifestation breakthrough we have is the star. Damn, Pile 3. Holy shit. You guys didn't miss. Some of y'all, all your readings are on point. This is kind of interesting. So Pile 3, we do have the star. So you're manifesting your dreams come true. You're manifesting the supernatural. You're manifesting this sense of rejuvenation. You know what I mean? This is actually very interesting. This is going to really kind of clear any fog or misunderstandings. And I think you're manifesting the sense of recognition that you can feel in the air as well. Okay, so Pile 3, y'all are killing it. I'm going to be completely honest. This is beautiful. And what is the destiny that's breaking through and you're manifesting? We got the Fool. It's your destiny to step into something that has never been done before. And that's why you're manifesting the supernatural. And that's why you're stepping into victory instantly, like immediately. So your destiny is to pioneer and innovate themes that may have never happened. Now, your North Node could be by, of course, Uranus. If you have Uranus square conjunct opposite your North Node, transiting your North Node, that's going to be this unexpected, unconventional nature of what you're meant to step into and achieve. It's something that's not traditional. It's not colloquial. And the outcome we have for you is the Hermit, Virgo. So this is going to really bring you back deeper within yourself. And it's going to have you exemplify and demonstrate this mastery and all the work you've put in yourself. So Pile 3, this is very good for those of you who've taken time out to isolate yourself. And whether you isolated yourself or not, you've been putting in work within that is breaking through in the form of just motion, movement, winning, like you have tiger blood in your veins. All right, ladies and gents, that concludes our pick a card reading session. I'm now going to do the live readings. For those of you who would like a card, we are going to start with Sir David, King David. Okay. And shout out to Forest Fairy Tarot. Okay. What did you guys think about this pick a card reading? I think we smashed it out the park again. I think the cards did a little bit of snitching, but it's all good. It's cool. It is what it is. That just comes with the job. Okay. All right. And it is what it is. And thank you all for tuning in. Now, as I do the live readings, some of these live readings might resonate with you. Claim it. Claim it. If what I'm saying for somebody else connects with you, claim it as yours. And then thank that person for getting the live reading that resonated with you. Okay. So, Stoned Witch, shout out to you. Maria, I got your Venmo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So we're going to start with David. So underlying theme we have for you, bro, is the Devil card. This is you being born again. It's you ridding yourself of influences that chain you to bad habits. It's letting go of negative habitual patterns, addictions, sex addictions, toxic influences, but it's also breaking through into material success. Okay. Now, the card we have for you is the Chariot. And you are, like pile 3, breaking through into victory. So the card we have for you, bro, is victory. And I think that's why the underlying theme of the Devil is very important. It's like as you release these chains, you go more forward, but it's also breaking through into success. And you don't want to get too caught up in the material that you indulge too much in it. The underlying theme is saying to like the Chariot, don't give in to immediate gratification, enjoy it, but keep it pushing. So you are establishing victory and momentum. You just want to keep that momentum moving forward. Okay, which is beautiful. So next we do have, of course, Genesis. Thank you. Sun, Taurus, Pisces, Moon, and Rising. So as a Pisces rising, you have Saturn and the North Node unlocking your divinity. And as a Taurus sun, Uranus is going to retrograde back into your sign. You are this natural valued mindset, or you the third house of values and skills, naturally defined skills. As an elite producer, beautiful Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this unlocking of your divinity is broken through since Virgo season, to reflect what about your belief in yourself you can demonstrate relative to how your behavior interacts with others and what kind of behavior you relate with others and how other people's behavior balances you. So Libra is going to transform all that, integrating this Taurian awareness. So the underlying theme we have for you is the Fool. Remember, Uranus is going back into Taurus. We had the final conjunction of the Sun and Uranus at the end of Taurus. So this is activated not only genius in how you are radically defining the values that set your mindset and the genius and the innovation that comes into manifesting these skills, but you are being called to really keep an open mind and to understand what it is you're pioneering. So Genesis, we have the Lover's card, we have the Judgment card, and we have the Emperor. And this, I think, this is going to speak towards awakening powerful unions, whether romantic or not. This is going to really open up a lot of passion that as you walk down this innovative road unveils more of your destiny and what you're meant to do, your life purpose, and you establish more authority and masculine potency through this. This could even be the archetype of who you may be connecting with, someone you have to keep an open mind towards, but you're definitely going to be moving forward with more power, getting more shit in order and together, and establishing, once again, more of this power and authority, which I think is very, very beautiful. Okay. And once again, for those of you who would like a card, link in the description box below. I will do a bonus card for everyone who is not able to pay for one. If you're still here at the end of this, I got one for you. So yeah, that being said, next we're going to do Tribe Yoga and Wellness. All right. And we know you have the Leo rising. Shout out to my Leo risings. Jupiter is going to go over your sign next year. You're going to debut a whole new 12-year cycle. The South Node is going to go through your rising. You're going to unlock your lead role character quality in order to now awaken supernatural constructs and quality in relationships. And I literally just said supernatural relationships. So this isn't This is not recognized by science. This will be considered sci-fi. So you're awakening sci-fi-esque quality relationships as a lead role character. And you are the true artist, the true activist, the angel activist, the Gemini moon Libra sun. So I hope you're enjoying this solar return. Libras are the supporting role characters to Leo's lead role character, but they're both main characters. So that's pretty dope. You are the supporting role character who's a lead role character. You have a lead role. So that's beautiful. Now, the underlying theme we have for you is the world, completion, wholeness, graduation. So Coletta, this is the underlying theme is to rest upon everything you've completed in your life, the recent accomplishments you've come into, and put you, Aries is the villain, and put you in a position to really now take into a part the global reach you'll come into and the greater success that everything you've done up until this point has established who you are. So it's important because if anyone was to try to diminish or undermine your successes, you have actually put in a lot of work. And we do have the temperance, which is going to bring it into a greater balance. You're going to be applying alchemic principles to bring greater moderation into your life. So this is like not just going cold turkey, but, still being able to mediate polarizing opposites into your lifestyle. This is going to create greater room for you to do more in your lifestyle, do more of what you're not doing enough, do less of what you're doing too much of. And of course, we have the devil card. Now, this is really cool because temperance precedes the devil. And this is going to enable you to enjoy certain vices without letting these vices become addictions. And it's going to be able to put any toxic influences at bay, but you're still going to indulge in certain fun. But because you have the right moderation, it's not going to take you over. So that's really beautiful. You're bringing these into completion, which I think is also very significant to kind of demonstrate here. So last but not least, we have Maria, Pisces rising, Taurus moon, Leo sun. So you are the natural performer. Okay. You're like the producing performer. You have the soul of a producer, but you be acting, not like you're faking it, but you perform, you present, you're bold. As a Pisces rising, this is a divine embodiment, and you are unlocking your divinity with the North Node, and Saturn is, of course, putting you in a position to do this. Oh, yes. Let me not forget you, Paula. Thank you. So for Maria, we do see the underlying theme for you is the sun, happiness, be in your heart space, spread the joy. Don't wait for happiness to come for you. Be the happiness. But this is going to really speak on the positivity that you're going to be experiencing more in your life. And that's what's going to shine light on Muzan. Now, Tanjiro slayed Muzan. And it's interesting, we have the devil card again. You're going to take this light to confront all the toxic influences in your life. And you're going to cut the cords. And you're going to be put in a position to be free of any toxic influences or addictions. The devil card could also be a super sexy motherfucker who this could represent a more seductive sexual approach. So this doesn't have to be like some evil person, but it's going to definitely, with this positivity you're moving forward, help you see through any deception, any kind of workplace mishaps. All right. And you could enjoy some material success as a result. Okay. Paula, Queen Poderosa, Queen La Poderosa. Power, power, power. Thank you, David, for the temperance and the devil. Would love an Aries full moon message. Your Pal 2 channeled so much fire into my power. For real. Straight from Mars. North Node Libra and South Node Aries 5th house. Yep. Scorpio rising. I got you. And intuitive me, I'm so glad that resonates. All right. So, Paula, the underlying theme we have for you is the Hierophant. The Hierophant, of course, is speaking about the wisdom and the keys to knowledge. So I initially felt like you're ready to play this role. You're ready to be put in a position where you are trusted with the responsibility to guide people with the wisdom, like people coming to you for wisdom. This is like a teacher. This is like a pope. Now, as an underlying theme, it is also saying do things by the book relative to your belief systems and integrity. Make sure you're doing things by the book. Make sure you are honoring the tradition in them. The reverse could be bohemian, but there's still going to be an integrity in it. Now, we do have the Chariot, and we have this with the Strength card. So your full moon messages, you're gaining motion, you're pushing forward, and you're gaining victory fueled by your passions. So this isn't just moving forward. This is you doing what you love to do passionately, and that is pushing you forward and more forward and more forward. All right. And you might be in a position where now people are asking, well, how did you make your passions come true? How are you able to do what you love? And you're giving them the keys. You're leading by example. You're showing them what the fuck's up. And I really like that you got the Chariot and the Strength card, because the Chariot is just this determination to push forward. But with the Strength card, you're having so much fun doing it. You're enjoying yourself. You're adding all this passion and growth, and you're doing it in a respectable way that enables you to, of course, stick to what works traditionally and what's really real about all of this. And I think that's beautiful. All right. So, I used a lot of energy for this. I'm gonna recover my mana, right? We're gonna convene on Saturday for the Cosmic Energy Tune-Up. You guys stay blessed as always. Once again, if you would like a reading, a tarot card reading, especially, go to my website, thepeacedealer.com, go to Recorded Reports. You could do that. A lot of people, I think a lot of you guys don't know because I never advertised it, but if you want a discounted reading, if you guys go to my app and you see the live consultations on the app, when you click into Mystical or the Peace Dealer TV or Mystical Illuminations or the Peace Dealer TV, you'll see that you can schedule a reading on the app. And for those of you who are subscribers on the app, you get a discount on all hourly reading rates. So instead of paying the website price, you pay $100 left, for anyone who wants to know that. Anyway, I'm going to catch you guys when I catch you. And until next time, peace.